Good afternoon, this is Rich, and markets finished lower, although the corn market and cotton markets both rallied back to finish near unchanged on the day. The day was really started by the massive bank stock liquidation in Europe continuing once again, the euro plummeting, the dollar rallying and selling in all the commodity markets. But we did see, as I mentioned, a couple of the markets pop back. Crude oil came back to close just 43 cents lower on the day. The Dow came back to finish just 80 points lower on the day, so both of those encouraging. Soybeans and wheat, however, did finish near the lows, as did the cattle market here on the day. At the close tonight, we did have December corn down 4 1/4 at 7.55 3/4. The March corn down 4 cents at 7.68 1/4. November soybeans down 23 1/4 at 14.22 1/2. January beans down 23 1/2 at 14.32 1/4. The December cotton at 106.34, that was up 0.45. December Chicago wheat down 15 1/2 at 7.60. Kansas City December down 14 1/2 at 8.65 1/2. Minneapolis December down 11 cents at 9.31 3/4. As I mentioned, the dollar was stronger at the close, crude oil just slightly lower, and the Dow off 80 points. Informa Commodities came out with their crop estimates today. Came out with a corn yield of 151. That is down a couple of bushels from USDA's number. That's also down about 7 bushels from Informa's August number. So they have made a substantial cut, even though they are trailing the rest of the pack as far as getting down below 150 bushels with their yield. The production number with that came out at 12.711 billion bushels. That included a cut of 200,000 acres, harvested acres they say would be abandoned in Kansas and Oklahoma. On the soybean side, they came out with a yield of 41 1/2 bushel an acre, crop size of 3.061 billion bushels. That's just at the high end of most of the trade estimates that we've seen lately. USDA will release its numbers next Monday morning. Aside from that, the crop ratings numbers this afternoon showed declines across the board. Did see in the good to excellent rating, 3-point drop in cotton, 2 points in corn and sorghum, a 4-point drop in peanuts, 2 points in barley and pasture, and 1 point in soybeans. So definitely cuts everywhere, and we would assume those would show up in next week's USDA numbers. Everyone have a good evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.